Hello everybody, welcome to Spiritual Findings with the Gypsy Soul. I am your Gypsy, Vera Lynn, and today we're going to be doing a general reading for my Cancer for October 2018. I hope you guys like my layout here. I have grown all of these pumpkins myself. Very quite proud, right? And 'tis the season for it. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. October 5th, we have a change in energy, guys. This is kind of what's going to make October bumpy for a few of you guys. We have another retrograde. Venus is turning retrograde in Scorpio. Okay, so but during these retrogrades, I like to say that it's that time where you really reflect on your relationships. This could be business, love, okay? It's also going to have an effect on your creativity and your finances because Venus is the ruler of beauty, finances, and the arts, guys, okay? But you know what? We're going to use what's going on in the rest of the month to our advantage. So that retrograde, like I said, it's just to make sure that you are on the right path. If you guys have a journal, please keep a journal about how these retrogrades affect you so that way you can kind of, up your game for the next ones coming around. All right, on October 8th, we have a new moon in Libra. All right, guys, so this is the time where you're going to want to make a list for what is to come and what you want to kind of conquer over the next month, okay, the moon cycle of the month. October 9th, all right, we have a change. Mercury is entering Scorpio, okay, so you might have, during this time, you might find yourself researching a lot, perhaps even about traveling or traveling itself. So take advantage of that, okay? Kind of get out there, see what's going on, all right? On October 24th, we have a full moon in Taurus, okay? And Taurus is very compatible with your sign, guys, so this should definitely be towards your advantage. The moon is the ruler of you guys, so this should bring some patience and a more stable feeling into your love life and your family. So use that to your advantage. That retrograde that's happening, let's just push it aside and use it as a life lesson here, just to make sure that you're on the right stepping stones, the right path in life. And everything else, we're just going to use it to our advantage and kind of seek out what it is that doesn't really have a positive view in our life. We're going to change that, okay? This could be your love life, your career, your education, all right? Where you're going to move in life, whatever it is that's holding you back, all right? Let's use the full moon in Taurus, okay? It's compatible with your sign, so use that to your advantage. On the 31st, we have Mercury is entering Sagittarius, and it will be there until November 16th. So we'll talk about that more in your general reading for November, guys, which I should have posted sooner than later. I'm trying to keep up my game. I had some issues with my studio. For those of you guys who have been watching me for a while, I haven't been posting as regularly as I used to be. I had a black mold issue in my studio, but luckily we got that changed around. I'm actually doing something different. I'm in my fireplace, guys. I have a really old farmhouse, and this is actually a gigantic fireplace that I have set up in. I thought it was just so beautiful with the pumpkins and the layout for Halloween here for some of you guys who celebrate that. All right, and on the 31st, I already mentioned that. Yep, Mercury is entering Sagittarius. It'll be there till the November 16th. So that is going to affect your daily work, okay? Maintaining your health, too, is also going to be a concern during that time, which is great. You kind of focus on your career and perhaps get back on that diet, start that detox that we all need, eating better, as we all should. All right, so let's get started with this. I said it was a card reading, right? I like to go over what's going on with the planets because it really does play out through the cards and through the energies. All of this that I'm listing off, it doesn't just affect you guys, okay? It affects everybody. For instance, Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra. So if you have them in your life and they're going through a retrograde, it could be extra hard on them too as well. All right, guys? All right, so let's pull a few cards for my Cancers for October 2018. Any advice that they may need, a direction to be pointed to. All right, so we have a sense of community, okay? We have the 10 of Pentacles popping up. This is regarding perhaps finances, materials, maybe that issue in your life, and there's also a sense of community here. You could see that there is a family, a young boy, dogs, and even an old, they say that this is a wise man here, sitting here, so you could also be giving advice to people in your family. Perhaps maybe you need advice from your mother, maybe you need to reach out to that old friend, whatever that might be. There's a sense of community there. Also regarding your finances too. So this could be that new moon in Libra too as well, guys. That could represent that energy coming along and coming into play for the month of October 2018 for my Cancers. All right. Your element is water. Your ruler is the moon. All right, guys. Let's see. What do we have here? That card jumped out. The 10 of Pentacles. So if there is that sense of community that you really need to get on here. You have the 3 of Wands that is jumping out at me too as well. It flipped over as I was shuffling. So there definitely is your passions, okay, what you are inspired by in life are really holding up what it is that you want. You're not quite sure perhaps which path to go on, and that's okay. That happens to a lot of us. For some of you, you're seeing those benefits already come into play, because you could see that there is ships that are sailing, in some people's views, away, but in others they're sailing towards them. Or he's watching his assets, all of his harvest go out and be sold to other countries. There's a lot of ways to interpret this card, so it really depends on your situation. For some of you guys who are single, I feel a strong loneliness behind this card. I feel a lot of Cancers, they are big on family, big passion seekers, huge romance, just happy ever after seeking. But for some of you guys are young, or perhaps this is just a chapter in your life that you really need to find yourself. So don't have that longingness that I feel behind this card, okay? Because love will come. You have to find yourself first. Do you truly love yourself, and have you found your calling, Cancer? Because if not, this card is representing that feeling that comes along with it, okay? You're seeing the glass half empty instead of full, half full, all right? So stop with that feeling. And like I said, for some of you guys that are seeing those benefits of those life changes, congratulations. Leaving those bad habits behind, or leaving those toxic exes and really not answering their calls or replying to their messages, that's a huge step, okay? And the 10 of Pentacles that jumps out there, there's a lot to do in a community that you guys can really help a community, as well as you work best in a community, okay? Strong family, perhaps friends. It could even be just, the local, book club, something. You guys belong in a community. All right. Wow. This is how I have this card. This is how this card jumped out. You have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So you guys, a lot of you guys have come from a really hard place. You've been backstabbed. You have been cheated on, okay? Perhaps a business partner has robbed you of your assets, left you high and dry with a business. A boss that has just been treating you wrong. There's just a lot of pain. You can see that there's many swords in this individual's back, and he's not doing so hot. That is where you guys have come from. Some of you guys still might be there, but we're in the point in our lives where we're turning that around. Now these swords are starting to fall out. This is a very beautiful end of the reading for you guys. This pain, it's still there, with how you view this card, it is still there, but we used to be taking them all in. Now we have stepped up to the plate, and you're putting it in reverse. Those swords are now going to be falling out. The wounds will still be there, but over time it's going to heal. All right. For some of you guys, you've had somebody pass recently in your life, and that pain will always be there. But instead of being in the mourning, the day-to-day crying and just that heartache that follows it, we're slowly changing that around. I've gotten goosebumps saying that. So for some of you guys, good job. That depression, that black hole that you guys could feel in. Because to be honest, guys, this is one of the worst cards that you can get in a reading, and you have it in reverse. So you are coming from something really bad, but you have taken it on yourself to change it. And for some of you guys that are just not quite there, to have this at the end of your reading, there's going to be something in October that's going to change the way that you view things, or you're just going to say no to those bad habits. Stop replying to that toxic ex, and you're finally going to be able to start to heal. It's a very powerful card. Perhaps the retrograde in Venus, you guys might start out in a bad relationship in October, and towards the end of it, you're going to be done, because you're going to see from the retrograde, this is not working for me. This is not even working for them, okay? It's just a toxic relationship. Somebody might be leeching energy, or, maybe even just a residence to live off of this person. Let them go. All right, it's not serving them. Okay, you're just enabling them, or vice versa. This card works both ways too, guys. Okay, maybe you are leeching off somebody and you need to knock it off. Okay, let go, leave the nest, whatever it is. All right. Oh, that's some strong energy there. So you guys are definitely going to need some type of support system, okay, to help with finances. Maybe maybe you need to move in back with mom. I don't know. This is a lot going on here, but you're going to be able to see the bigger picture and see if where you're going is really serving you. Are those ships coming in, or are those ships going out? And if so, what is on the ship? Okay. All right, but the Ten of Swords in reverse says that there's a lot of pain that you guys are really coming back from. All right, but you are really, towards the end of the month, if you're not already, you're really just taking this issue into your own hands, okay? You're stepping up to the plate. You're in charge now. All right, so for 'tis the season, with Halloween around the corner for some of you guys who celebrate it, I haven't pulled from this deck at all on my channel yet, but I am going to pull from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle cards. I love these cards. They give you some guidance, maybe a direction, something you're not seeing. They have a great Gothic, obviously vintage, Victorian. Some of these cards even have like a pinup look to it. I love it. All right, so let's pull from these cards for my Cancers for October 2018. Here's the back of the cards too. You can see how nice they are. All right, so let's do it for my Cancers. October 2018. Is there any advice or direction, something that my Cancers could know, use to their benefit for October 2018? All right. Oh my. It's the same illustration on the beginning of the card. Dreams. You guys need to follow your dreams. It's enough caring for other people. You need to make sure that you are following your calling, because it's not only going to be to your benefit, it's going to be to everybody's benefit. Everybody in your community, your tribe, will benefit from you following your dreams. All right, so I have another feeling that I just need to pull one more card from my vintage wisdom oracle deck here, because you guys literally got the same illustration that's on the box, and I'm just getting a feeling that no, they need more. They need one more. And as I do that, oh my, you have the card that flipped over, protection. Perhaps you need to protect yourself, your emotions, Cancer. You guys have the strongest emotions out of all of the zodiac signs. You need to take a step back and you need to protect them, okay? And you can even see that there is a moon presence in this card, so I really feel like it is your emotions that you need to protect, okay? You can't let people walk all over you, okay? And you also have swans here, as I believe could be for October 2018, your spirit animal. I do have a spirit guidebook, an animal spirit guidebook here that does have what the meaning of swans mean. But you know, I think I want to tell you guys to take it into your own hands and really look up what the spirit meaning of having a swan as your spirit guide means. Yeah, I do have some script here. Let me read a little bit here for you. Okay, let's see here. Swans are ready to take us there, okay? They have a strong effect on writing, creating, and reflecting, okay? They have very high healing energy and is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly, my swans. Wow, Cancers, that's beautiful. You really need to protect yourself, okay? You guys are just, you can give a lot of your energy. You guys really take family life seriously. So I want to just remind you that your meditation, your health, okay? Your mental health, your spirit is very important, and please take that time, okay, for yourself, guys. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I have really missed reading to you guys, and like I said, your general reading for November 2018 should be posted sooner than later, guys. I do have my studio back up and running, so I will be making more videos, and if you guys would like to get a private reading, you can just email me. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Spiritual Findings with a Gypsy Soul. I am your Gypsy, Vera Lynn. You guys have a beautiful October.